Did Korra really ruin the Avatar world? Well, let's talk. Now, this video isn't about whether The Legend of Korra was a good show or a bad one. I think we all know how divided the people are on this. But this isn't about quality, it's about something deeper, Korra's decisions and what it meant for the Avatar world as a whole. Let's go all the way back to Avatar 1, the very first Avatar. After the chaos caused by humans interacting with spirits and him releasing Vaatu, Wan made a difficult decision but necessary one to separate the spirit world from the physical world. And why? It was simply because human emotions directly influence spirits, and every time the two worlds collided, it ended in disaster. Wan realized that the cycle of violence couldn't be fixed just by force. The world needed structure, and the separation brought a fragile but functional balance. Fast forward 10,000 years to Korra. Vaatu plays his cards perfectly. He manipulates Unalaq, who, let's be honest, was more than willing to help, and they both manipulated Korra into reopening the spirit portals. She was an egotistical, naive, and overconfident girl who easily fell for it, and by the end of book 2, the spirit and the physical world were merged again for the first time in millennia. Now, something else I wanted to point out, at the end of the battle, Korra does eventually save the day versus Unalaq and Vaatu, but essentially, in my opinion, it was mostly thanks to Jinora, because let's be real, the consequences of Korra's choices were too massive for her to even fix by herself. Now back to the main topic, what exactly changed when the spirit portals were open? Well, one of the best things for sure is the rebirth of the airbenders, which was incredible. While the cons, there were a couple more. For example, the dangerous spirits roaming freely, some nearly as powerful as Vaatu, but strangely enough, in the Avatar franchise as a whole, we do see some spirits cross over, even before the portals were opened. Something the show never really explains. My take is just once you reach a certain level of spiritual pressure, you can just pass through the portal easily, by force or sheer willpower. But only the Avatar could open the portals permanently. And then we had the rise of advanced spirit tech, giant energy mechs, and borderline nuclear terror weapons. And then we have the chaotic balance that came when the spirits interacted with the humans. Both sides just didn't know how to get along with each other, and obviously it would take time. Now with everything we just talked about, it was as if Korra set off a domino effect. In the new hits for the upcoming Avatar series, Korra's action led to the world-ending event, which was something so catastrophic enough that Korra had to use her entire life force and avatar powers in order to wipe out nations and separate the land masses in order to save the world, which in turn reset civilization as we know it. I genuinely believe the beginning of the end started the moment Korra merged two worlds. It broke the balance Wan had fought so hard to protect and create. I also think this was meant to happen the same way it took 10,000 years for this new era of the separation between the two realms. All that's happening right now in this new generation of harmonic convergence, the world now has to adapt to a new form. Sadly, however, I think the Korra hate is just going to grow because of this.